Hey, ever wondered if lizards can walk on water, or how ancient books changed the course of history? Prepare to be amazed, because today we're diving into some of the most mind-bending facts about animals, cultures, and science. From the quirky habits of Japanese snow monkeys to the mysteries of magnetic levitation, each of these fun facts is more surprising than the last. Whether you're fascinated by creatures that defy the laws of nature or inventions that have shaped entire civilizations, you're in for a wild ride. So stick around, because you won't want to miss these incredible insights that might just change the way you see the world. The lizard that runs on water. Imagine a lizard sprinting across the water, defying all logic. This is the remarkable basilisk lizard, also known as the Jesus Christ lizard due to its ability to dash on water surfaces for short distances. This isn't magic or miracle, it's science and evolution at work. Basilisks are equipped with long toes on their hind feet, which have specialized skin fringes that spread out upon contact with water. When they sprint at high speeds, usually around 5 feet per second, these fringes create tiny air pockets, allowing them to run on water without sinking. They can maintain this balance for up to 15 feet before gravity wins, and they need to start swimming. This amazing adaptation likely evolved as a survival mechanism, allowing the basilisk to escape predators like birds and snakes that lurk along riverbanks. The next time you see a basilisk lizard, remember, it's a real-life superpower in action. Manatees, the gentle giants of the aquatic world. Manatees are some of the most unique creatures in the animal kingdom. Often called sea cows, these gentle giants are, in fact, the only herbivorous aquatic mammals in the world. Feeding primarily on seagrass and other aquatic plants, they graze along riverbeds and coastal shallows, consuming up to 10 to 15% of their body weight in plants each day. Manatees play a crucial role in their ecosystems, helping to keep seagrass beds trimmed and healthy, which benefits a variety of marine life. With their slow, easygoing nature, manatees are often vulnerable to human-related threats like boat strikes and habitat loss. Conservation efforts have been key in protecting these incredible animals, whose populations are closely monitored to ensure their survival. Their calm, friendly demeanor makes manatees beloved by those lucky enough to encounter them. There's something heartwarming about a creature so massive yet so utterly peaceful. Earth's ancient origins, 4.54 billion years and counting. It's mind-blowing to think about the age of our planet. Earth, the only home humanity has ever known, is estimated to be around 4.54 billion years old. This staggering number was determined through radiometric age dating of Earth's oldest rocks, as well as meteorites that date back to the solar system's formation. While 4.54 billion is a close estimate, scientists allow a margin of error of about 50 million years. After all, we're talking about an unimaginably long stretch of time. In Earth's infancy, it was a molten mass subjected to endless asteroid bombardment, with oceans of lava and intense volcanic activity. Over billions of years, this primordial chaos eventually settled, leading to the formation of continents, oceans, and, eventually, life itself. Thinking about Earth's age puts human history into perspective, reminding us that our time here is just a blink in the eye of the cosmos. Ireland, the land of 1,000 castles. If you've ever dreamed of wandering through a landscape filled with ancient castles, Ireland should be on your list. This green and misty island holds the title for the highest density of castles per square kilometer in Europe, boasting over 30,000 castles and castle ruins. From the towering ruins of Trim Castle to the ivy-clad walls of Kilkenny Castle, Ireland's castles tell stories of a rich and tumultuous history. Many were built during the Norman invasion as symbols of power, while others were fortified homes for medieval families and clans. Over centuries, some have been left to the elements, while others have been preserved or restored, turning Ireland into a living museum. Visitors can explore these historic marvels, gaining insight into feudal life and the country's complex past. Ireland's castles aren't just relics, they're cultural icons, adding a unique mystique to an already magical land. King Cobras, immune to venom. The king cobra holds a special place among reptiles, and it's not just because of its size or striking hood. This apex predator has evolved to be immune to the venom of other snakes, a trait that makes it one of the top snake-eating snakes in the wild. King cobras hunt by overpowering other venomous snakes, including krites, pit vipers, and even other cobras, using their speed, agility, and powerful bite. When a king cobra attacks, it delivers a neurotoxic venom that can paralyze its prey almost instantly. But in encounters with other venomous species, this cobra's unique resistance gives it the upper hand. King cobras are highly revered and feared in various cultures, symbolizing strength, protection, and even royalty. Yet, despite their fearsome reputation, they are known to be shy and avoid humans when possible. A king cobra's ability to consume its venomous cousins is a survival trait that cements its place at the top of the food chain. Cacti, masters of water conservation. Surviving in the desert is no easy feat, but cacti are masters of adaptation. These hardy plants have a unique root system that spreads out widely just below the surface, allowing them to absorb as much water as possible after a rare rainfall. Some species can absorb thousands of gallons in a single rainstorm. This water is stored in their thick, fleshy stems, enabling them to endure prolonged droughts. Cacti also have spines instead of leaves, which reduce water loss and provide protection from herbivores. Their ribbed or pleated structure allows them to expand and contract with water availability, like an accordion. With such efficient adaptations, cacti are able to thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Beyond their survival mechanisms, cacti are vital to desert ecosystems, offering food, water, and shelter to various animals. The cactus truly embodies resilience and resourcefulness in nature. Pretty fascinating, right? If you're enjoying these facts and want even more incredible discoveries in your feed, why not subscribe to let me share a fun fact? That way, you won't miss a single curiosity, and you'll always have something new and interesting to share. Go ahead, hit that button, and join our community of curious minds. Kenya, the heartland of safari adventures. Kenya is the place that comes to mind when you think of epic safaris, sprawling savannas, and diverse wildlife. This East African country is home to some of the world's most renowned safari destinations, including the Masai Mara National Reserve, Amboseli, and Tsavo parks. The savannas of Kenya are teeming with life, majestic lions, towering giraffes, thundering herds of elephants, and swift cheetahs all roam the vast open plains. Beyond the Big Five, Kenya also hosts the Great Migration, a spectacular event where millions of wildebeests, zebras, and other animals journey across the Mara River, braving crocodiles and other dangers in search of greener pastures. For those who seek adventure and a close connection to nature, a Kenyan safari is a life-changing experience. The landscapes, wildlife, and rich cultural heritage of the Maasai and other tribes make Kenya a captivating destination and an icon of wildlife conservation. Japanese monkeys, spa-loving snow monkeys. Japan's snow monkeys, also known as Japanese macaques, have a unique winter ritual that has captivated animal lovers worldwide. During the cold, snowy months, these monkeys gather around and soak in natural hot springs, or onsen, to stay warm. Found primarily in the mountainous regions of Japan, snow monkeys are the only primates, besides humans, known to indulge in hot baths. This behavior began in the 1960s when a young macaque discovered a human onsen in Jigokodani Park and jumped in to escape the cold. Soon, others followed suit, and now it's a beloved winter tradition. Not only does soaking help them stay warm, but studies have shown that it also reduces their stress levels, similar to how humans feel more relaxed in a hot bath. Watching snow-covered monkeys lounge in steaming water is a magical sight, and these spa-loving macaques have become an iconic symbol of Japan's unique wildlife. Dung beetles, navigating by the stars. It may sound unbelievable, but some dung beetles, like the famous rollers, use the stars, specifically the Milky Way, to guide their nocturnal journeys. These industrious beetles are constantly on the move, searching for dung to roll into balls, which they use as food and for laying eggs. But rolling a ball of dung in a straight line, especially through rough terrain, requires a reliable navigation method. Remarkably, dung beetles use the position of stars in the night sky to stay on course. They don't see individual stars as we do. Instead, they perceive the glow of the Milky Way and other celestial patterns to maintain a sense of direction. This incredible ability makes dung beetles the only known animals that rely on the Milky Way for navigation. So, the next time you look up at the night sky, remember that somewhere, a tiny beetle is looking up too, navigating its path in a way we're only beginning to understand. Iran, the birthplace of Zoroastrianism. Iran holds a deep spiritual and cultural heritage, as it is the birthplace of Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions. Founded by the prophet Zoroaster over 3,000 years ago, Zoroastrianism emphasizes duality in the form of good versus evil, with a focus on purity, fire, and a connection to nature. At its height, Zoroastrianism was the state religion of 3 major Persian empires, and its teachings influenced the philosophies and religious practices of other faiths, including Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Fire temples, where flames are kept burning as a symbol of purity, are still visited by practicing Zoroastrians today. Although its followers are fewer now, Zoroastrianism remains an integral part of Iranian identity and history. The concepts of truth, kindness, and environmental stewardship that Zoroaster taught centuries ago continue to inspire people, making Iran a cornerstone of ancient religious thought. Amphibious breathers, how frogs breathe through their skin. Frogs are fascinating creatures with unique adaptations, one of which is their ability to breathe through their skin. While on land, frogs use their lungs like most land animals. But when they dive underwater, their lungs take a back seat, and they switch to using their skin to absorb oxygen directly from the water. This process, known as cutaneous respiration, allows them to stay submerged for extended periods without needing to come up for air. Their thin, permeable skin is lined with capillaries that absorb oxygen and release carbon dioxide, making them highly efficient amphibians. This dual respiratory system is crucial for their survival, especially during hibernation when some species remain underwater for months. But this adaptation comes with a downside. Because their skin is so sensitive, frogs are vulnerable to environmental toxins and pollution, making them important indicators of ecosystem health. Their breathing method is just another reminder of the incredible diversity of nature's designs. The Jacobson's organ, a dog's secret superpower. Dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell, but their olfactory powers go beyond their noses. They also have a Jacobson's organ, a specialized structure in the roof of their mouth that allows them to detect pheromones and other chemicals undetectable to humans. Known as the vomeronasal organ, this sensory receptor is especially important for interpreting social cues from other animals. When dogs perform the distinctive flamen response, curling their lips and slightly opening their mouths, they're drawing scents up toward the Jacobson's organ, analyzing the messages hidden within. This sense enables dogs to pick up on a range of information, from another animal's emotional state to its readiness to mate. It also plays a role in how dogs perceive their owners, contributing to their remarkable loyalty and emotional intelligence. The Jacobson's organ gives dogs a secret sixth sense, allowing them to navigate their social world in ways that are nothing short of amazing. The magic of maglev trains. Imagine gliding above the ground at hundreds of miles per hour without wheels or tracks. This is the futuristic reality of maglev, or magnetic levitation, trains. Unlike traditional trains that roll along tracks, maglev trains actually float on a cushion of magnetic fields, eliminating friction entirely. The system relies on magnets both in the train and in the track. When the magnetic forces are arranged in a particular way, they create lift, causing the train to hover just above the rails. Additional magnets propel the train forward with minimal resistance, enabling it to reach incredible speeds. Some can top 300 miles per hour. This frictionless system not only makes maglev trains faster but also more efficient, as less energy is wasted in overcoming drag. Maglev technology could revolutionize transportation, making long-distance travel faster and more environmentally friendly. It's a testament to the power of magnetism and innovation, showing us a glimpse of the future of travel. Guatemala, cradle of the Mayan civilization. Guatemala is a country steeped in history and mystery, as it was once the heart of the ancient Maya civilization. This Mesoamerican culture flourished for centuries, developing advanced knowledge in areas like astronomy, mathematics, and architecture. Today, Guatemala is home to some of the most impressive Mayan archaeological sites in the world. Tikal, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a sprawling complex of temples, palaces, and ceremonial platforms surrounded by dense jungle. These ruins are a window into the past, where visitors can glimpse how the Maya lived, worshipped, and even predicted celestial events with remarkable accuracy. Despite the passage of time, the Mayan influence is still deeply felt in Guatemalan culture, from traditional textiles and languages to vibrant festivals. Guatemala's archaeological treasures draw thousands of visitors each year, offering them a journey back in time to a culture that remains as captivating as it was centuries ago. South Korea, the K-pop capital of the world. South Korea has taken the global music scene by storm with K-pop, a genre that combines catchy tunes, complex choreography, and eye-catching visuals. From boy bands like BTS and EXO to girl groups like Blackpink and Twice, K-pop idols have millions of fans worldwide who follow their every move. But K-pop is more than just music, it's a cultural phenomenon that has propelled South Korea's entertainment industry to new heights. Fans connect with their favorite idols on social media, join fan clubs, and even learn Korean to better understand the lyrics. K-pop's success has also brought international attention to South Korea's fashion, food, and beauty industries. The genre's appeal lies in its mix of Western musical elements with distinct Korean styles, creating something fresh and uniquely captivating. For many, K-pop is a gateway to Korean culture, and its influence shows no signs of slowing down. The first printed book, Gutenberg's Bible. In 1455, a German printer named Johannes Gutenberg changed the course of history with the creation of the world's first printed book, the Gutenberg Bible. Before Gutenberg's invention, books were copied by hand, a slow and painstaking process that made books rare and expensive. Using movable type, Gutenberg was able to print multiple copies of the Bible quickly and efficiently, marking the beginning of mass printing. This groundbreaking invention allowed ideas and knowledge to spread more widely than ever before, fueling the Renaissance and the Reformation. The Gutenberg Bible itself is a masterpiece, with intricate hand-painted decorations that highlight its historical and artistic value. Today, only a few complete copies remain, but the legacy of Gutenberg's invention is everywhere. From newspapers to textbooks, the printed word has transformed how we learn, communicate, and share stories, all thanks to that first, humble Bible. How noise-canceling headphones work. If you've ever put on noise-canceling headphones and felt the world fade away, you've experienced the magic of active noise cancellation. But how exactly do they work? Inside each ear cup, there's a tiny microphone that listens to the sounds around you. The headphones then generate a sound wave that is the exact opposite of the unwanted noise, a process known as anti-sound. When the two waves meet, they cancel each other out, creating a blissful silence that lets you enjoy your music or focus on work without distractions. Noise-canceling technology was originally developed for pilots to reduce cockpit noise, but now it's used everywhere, from bustling coffee shops to noisy flights. This high-tech feature has made headphones an essential gadget for travelers, students, and anyone who wants a moment of peace. With noise-canceling headphones, silence really is golden. Afghanistan, the crossroads of chess. Though chess is often associated with grandmasters and competitive tournaments, its origins can be traced back centuries to Afghanistan, where it spread from India to the west. Ancient records show that chess, or shatranj, was a popular pastime along the Silk Road, and Afghanistan played a key role in its dissemination. The game evolved as it traveled across borders, with the rules and pieces taking on new forms in each culture. Today, chess remains a popular game worldwide, known for sharpening the mind and fostering strategic thinking. Afghanistan's role in chess history highlights the country's importance as a cultural crossroads, where ideas and innovations flowed between East and West. Chess, with its universal appeal, continues to bring people together, transcending language and nationality. This ancient game owes much to the Afghan traders and travelers who helped spread its influence, making it a symbol of cultural exchange and timeless strategy. Thanks for joining us on this journey through some of the world's most surprising secrets. I hope these fun facts sparked a little curiosity and maybe even taught you something new. Now, before you go, We'd love to hear from you. What was your favorite fun fact? Did you already know any of these, or did something here totally blow your mind? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more fascinating stories and eye-opening facts, don't forget to subscribe to let me share a fun fact. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for even more incredible discoveries.